Alright guys, so I'm gonna be cutting and buffing the fender today. That looks like it's out of focus, but that's just dull. And yeah, that's how the original paint looked like. So the reason why it came out kind of dull like this is because I actually took this fender off and I painted it in my bathroom. Yep, my bathroom. And it was about 90 degrees with the heat on, and yeah, like I totally messed up. It kind of like dried before it kind of hit the panel, the paint or the clear, and it gave it like this nice orange peel effect, which is pretty gross. But yeah, so the heat was too high for this, so I'm gonna end up cutting this top layer off and making it smooth like the top layer, the hood. And how I'm gonna do that, it's with 2000 grit, 1000 grit, and 2000 grit sandpaper with a firm short block that's about a 4-inch. And this block is gonna be used for here, here, and here, and the top right here. And you want a nice firm block for straight flat panels, and then to get the contour area, especially here, I'm gonna go with the soft block, and this is just a flexible sanding block by Motor Guard, and that one's actually gonna be able to conform to it, and where I can go over the edges to take off the peel off this, because obviously I cannot do it like that. So and then this third one I have, this is just a 3M wet or dry squeegee, and after I cut and everything, I just go right here and it takes off all the water, and I could see my progress. So I'm gonna cut it off right there and get started. So I also, another thing you're gonna want is basically water, and you could use soap, dishwashing liquid, whatever you want. I use just regular water, and make sure it has professional grade, chemical grade. Make sure you have one of these that are just professional, like they work a lot better than the ones like at the supermarket and stuff like that. They last longer too. The first thing I'm gonna do is just clean the panel. If it's really dirty, wash it real good, but it's just lightly dusted, so and then once I make sure that there's no debris, no rocks embedded or anything in the surface, I could start sanding, because if there's debris on the panel, you're just gonna end up scratching it, and you're gonna cause more issues and more work and time for yourself. Another good tip would be to soak this in a bucket, or you could just keep saturating it. Make sure you get it nice and like pliable and soggy in a way. Alright, so I'm gonna begin sanding. Alright, so you're gonna see that white film right there, and that's basically your clear coat. You're sanding off the clear coat. And then now I'm gonna use the squeegee, and you'll be able to see, I'll be able to check the progress. Right there, you could see where it's getting there. Still a lot, but you could see where it's shiny bits. The shiny bits are low spots, and yeah, you just want to stay off the edges. Make sure you stay off here because there's less paint on the edges you don't want to burn through, meaning taking off all the clear coat down to the base coat, the color. That'll be a nightmare. So now I'm just going to continue making it this nice dull look all over and get rid of most of the shininess. You don't want no shiny. And this process is called cutting. This is just cutting the surface, and then buffing is basically with the wheel, polishing it back to this finish. Alright, so it's always best to check your progress. The squeegee. So I'm pretty good right here. A little more shininess right there and right here, but it's getting there. And also, since you see a little shininess in there, that's very, very, very shallow. You could even actually, if this was a factory finish, I could just leave this and polish this, and this will actually match that, because factory finishes do have orange peel to them. If you have original paint, you're gonna have a little waviness, but this was cut down like pretty good, pretty aggressively, where there's no orange peel. So I'm just trying to make this match that right there. So I'm gonna try and take out all of this orange peel right there. So working a little bit around here, working my way around the edges, and always concentrate in one area and then go down. You don't want to do the whole thing in one, because you'll be there forever sanding and sanding. You just want to get this complete, work on the next one and then the next one, and then work your way down, section it off. Also, make sure you sand in one direction, and the next process will be the other way. But yeah, so I'm liking it more and more right there. I'm gonna work my way down now. Make sure it's clean, no debris at all. Alright guys, so I already got the whole top piece, and looks pretty good. Gonna focus around the edges more, and you always want to go with a firm block in long horizontal pattern, because when you stand back like this, when it's all polished, if you go like this or up and down very vigorously, you're gonna see waviness. In a black car, you don't want waviness. So you make sure you want long block or short block in long patterns. A foot here, and a little bit here. Keep going and work your way down with a firm flat block. But yeah, that's like a little tip that I had to learn the hard way from sanding this way, and then after I'll have to recut it to go this way, and I actually corrected my own mistake. So next I'm gonna once I'm done with this, which I'm pretty much done right here, I'm gonna go right here and just work on this flat panel here, and then I'm gonna work on this flat panel here, and then the bottom, and then the top, and then after that I'm gonna get the soft block, and then I'm gonna do all the edges and everything, and make sure everything's all squared away in uniform. Now remember to use always use fresh material. Use a fresh piece of paper when you go section to section. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna do the bottom part like I'm doing, and you always want to keep this fresh. Alright, stay off this edge right here. Just get close to it, but stay off of it. It's okay if you hit it, but don't continuously go over it. Always check your material for buildup. Alright guys, so this fender is 100% cut and buffed. There's still some orange peel, but that's where I'm gonna keep it at. You can go more, but yeah, it's really no point in going show car finish when the rest of the car has a little, you know, orange peel and stuff. But I did burn through. That's primer. So I'm gonna end up just polishing everything out real nice and just touch that area up. And I could also do like a little clear over that and just blend it in right there. But yeah, but I don't know, for some reason it was very, very light right there, so it kind of sucks. And right now you can't really tell, like when I back off right here, but when this becomes that deep black, that's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. But I got all right here. I didn't really pay too much attention on the bottom right here. No one's gonna see that, but I got from here all the way up, did a little bit on the bottom, and there's still some orange peel, but it looks pretty good. Alright guys, so this is part 2. This is with this sanded fender. Everything's nicely cut. Using the wool pad, Meguiar's M105 Ultra Cut Compound. And yeah, I'm gonna get started with this and make this thing match. Basically using the eBay polishing pads. The best tools are the tools that you have, and this is what I have. I would like a microfiber cutting pad with this. It's because it creates a little bit more heat, and you know, it's a more darker, more gloss finish to it. But these pads will do just fine. Alright, so it looks pretty messy, but this is with the compound still on. Underneath there, got some shine. Gonna be cleaning it up. And yeah, I had to lift up the hood. A little tip, never have the pad coming in on the edge, because you're just gonna end up getting the most thinnest part of the paint, burning it right off. But the best part is to have the pad a little bit tilted and make the pad go off the edge. And that way you're not creating so much friction right here. It's just feathering out off the edge. So gonna clean it up. Let's see the results. Alright, well, so far it looks pretty good. Still very cloudy, no scratches. I'm pretty sure this thing is hologram the hell. It's gonna be like having that effect where like swirls everywhere and like little lines. And that's just what these pads do. But I really love this pad. I keep it nice and clean because it makes tough work easy. Because with any other pad, I'll be here over and over, but the wool, it traps it and it doesn't absorb. It just keeps cutting. But yeah, so I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more and start polishing it. And let's try and get a shine out of it.